Hey everybody, this is going to be on project creation UI. I'm going to try and make this as short as possible. So I assume you already got Unity installed, the Unity Hub. I actually already have mine running, so I can actually just open it up right here. What we want to do is just go to New Project, and then just select 3D. Don't do HDRP or URP. We aren't going to get into all that lighting and stuff. So just do 3D core, and then right here is where you can name it. So let's say tutorials. Can't spell apparently. A project with that name already exists. So let's just say test. Best. That's the best name for any project ever created is test. I can't tell you. All right. What does it create project? Let it do its thing. It looks like I have 2020 3.22. Let's let this load up for a second. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. All right. So first things first. This is the default layout. You can move it, and how you to your liking, however you want to. You can just grab the tabs and move them. I mean, you can see they'll go anywhere, just about. Um, on the left side, you got your hierarchy. This is going to be everything in your current scene, all your game objects, yeah, everything that's tied to this current scene that's loaded. Um, you got your game window, which is your game window, whatever your camera is seeing. Your scene window, which is going to be where you're building your game. Then you've got your project tab, which is going to be just the location of where all of your assets are for this particular project. And then your console tab for debugging, seeing those logs. And then you got some animator stuff, which I'm not going to get into. I just know that they're there. There's tons of different windows that you've got that you can pull out. You can actually duplicate windows also by everywhere you see like these little three tabs right here. You can hit add tab and see I can add another scene tab right there. So it's kind of like Blender. If you used to Blender, you can duplicate like the tabs. So the inspector window is like if I select on main camera, it just has all the settings of for that the object that you have selected. You'll notice they change. Most every single object is going to have by default a transform. If it's a UI item, it'll be like a rect transform, um, which is just your 3D location, rotation, scale, and position in the game. Um, and that also can mean local position if it's in like a nested item in an object, or world position. Okay, so when you add a cube, just go right click 3D cube. When you select a cube, your hotkeys, like if you want to move around in the UI, you've got your right click. We'll do your free look, W, S, A, and D. Um, Moves you around while holding the right click. You can look around, kind of like a lot of games. And then if you hold down Shift while you're moving, you can actually move faster. And then also on top of that, while you're moving and have those down, if you're moving and you do your scroll wheel on your mouse, you can increase the speed or decrease how fast the camera moves. You can see like that slows down quite a bit, like it's barely moving. Um, that's really it for the UI. These are just the same hand tools, so you can. So right now the gizmo for moving the object is selected, which has all three planes, and you can drag them. Or if you drag from here, which I don't recommend because it will go anywhere you don't want it to go, unless you snap it to something, have snapping on and stuff. If you hit E, that's going to be the rotate gizmo. R is going to be scale. Scale, you can scale from the center. You can scale an individual. And then T is going to be your rect transform, which means that you can, transform on anything and in not proportion. But if you hold down Shift, it'll actually snap back into proportional scaling. It's pretty much it for the UI. You have your very basic uh, tools, and then you have these gizmos, and these are just this gizmo window. This is the stuff you can hide or show from your scene view. Um, and this other little settings that you really don't need to know about right now. Uh, they'll kind of come once you actually need them. We don't want to just fill your head with a bunch of crap, like some of the videos do. That people, they just want to show you every single little thing. We don't want to do that. We want to get straight into the making a game, making stuff move, knowing how to do it, where to go, basic things, and then you can learn and expand on it yourself as you delve into your own imagination making games. So that's it for this video. Uh, the next one, we're going to go into looking at more of the inspector on objects, the colliders, and inching really, really close to just adding that script to it, getting it moving, showing you how triggers work and how to communicate between two objects when events happen and things, the good stuff. Get straight into that. So I assume that you have at least some form of programming experience in C Sharp. And we'll get into that here in just a minute. See y'all there.